welcome back to Dead and Zanzi. Now, as I previewed, one of the most active houses, possibly most haunted houses, one of the most haunted houses. Okay, what can we say, haunted or active?
Both.
Bit of both. Okay, but in Pretoria, this is situated in the Moot. This house is actually our own steward's house. Just before we get into this thing, I did preview that we're going to do a revealing of a Dark Witch's staff. Unfortunately, due to weather, its energy just disappeared. There was energy earlier today, and now there is nothing. So, but what we're going to do is, we're definitely going to come back to it. And then we'll give a bit of a background story on the staff. We won't do that now. But Stuart, tell us about this house.
Boy. Basically, this house is a spiritual highway. We do know that there's a portal in this house. Spirits come and go. Some of them stay a bit longer than what they should. I think currently at the moment I know of 6 males. 6 males, 3 females, and a not so good energy out in the backyard. That we'll also get to later, that is not human, that I can tell you. But yeah, this house was bought in 1973, and we've been in this house ever since. So as a child, in nappies, I used to run around the house screaming, telling my mother that the monkeys are chasing me. And she knew exactly what I was talking about. So yes, this house has always been active, and I think tonight is going to be no exception. We've already had some activity even before we could start recording.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we are going to have some interesting things happening tonight. We are going to do things a little bit differently tonight. We are going to, how can I put it, I don't want to use the word entice, but we are going to provoke certain things, because we want to give you guys the evidence. And I think with us provoking tonight, I think we are definitely going to pick up stuff.
I think so too. Another thing we're going to be doing, as I did say in my lineup to this Halloween, we're doing the Ouija board usage. There's a bit of a surprise to that one. Bit of a shocking surprise to us as well. And then we are also joined by Jacqueline. So we've actually got a full team here. Our other member is also with us. He who shall not be named is with us. And guys, today the dumbass didn't forget the EMF meter. And I think we're going to enjoy this one because it's now, for one, it's our own crew member. Well, it's not crew anymore. We are family. It's a family member's house. Like Stuart did say, in this house we can do things that we wouldn't go and do at a normal investigation. So we can provoke a bit more, yeah? Well, not a bit more. We're going to provoke the hell out of it. Jackie, your sense when you came into the yard, how did you feel?
The house felt like it's got its own story, and I actually said to someone earlier, when I'm in here in the lounge, it feels like it's a silent movie playing, and I'm invading their space. the yard, in my opinion, is a whole different dimension. It feels like something that's completely separate to the house side, where I actually felt pretty energized for some reason. I'm hoping it's going to stay positive. I felt positive, but yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen tonight.
So, when you came into the lounge, did you also have that feeling that it was like you walked through a curtain and everything just went silent?
Completely. Silent movie.
Yeah, it like
Like,
it's like you're in your car and you're hitting at high altitude and your ears block.
yeah. And I kind of felt privileged being here. It's weird. It's like I'm not part of it, but
Yeah.
I'm here, and they allowed me. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it actually feels like that.
Yeah.
On my point of view in the house, I get so many different feelings. I've been having feelings this whole week already. I don't know if that's because of this whole moon thing and Mars, but my senses are extremely heightened. Another thing is where we get to that thing that's outside. Where Jackie feels like calm, I get an anxious, a dread feeling, something sinister, and it appeared to me twice already. It doesn't like me too much, but unfortunately, due to the weather, we can't get to there tonight.
Yeah, well, we'll see if the rain
We'll check,
does,
yeah, if it's...
if the rain does stop, we'll
We're
definitely go outside.
Go and provoke that thing as well. I did hear a growl when I walked there earlier, a very slight growl. It doesn't like me, like I said, but not many people do. But yeah, we got the EMF, we got the Ouija board. We're gonna be doing some, how can I say, unorthodox things tonight. But yeah, guys, get ready for this one. The part 1, which is going to follow just after this intro, is how to use a Ouija board, with a very big surprise. And then we're going to go to the actual investigation. Unfortunately, the weather is working in our favor in a way, but not in our favor for a pre-investigation. Because, yeah. Let's just say what we planned. We wanted to do a pre when there's absolutely nothing showing, but now I can tell you there is activity already. So yeah, I think, guys, enjoy this one. I'm breaking it into parts to make it a bit shorter, but this is going to be a very, very interesting one.
Don't forget, we're also going to do the blind spirit box session.
There's a blind spirit box session. We're also going to run our Ovulus and see what we get out of that. And I think our he who should not be named is going to be doing the blind spirit box.
Yeah.
Because he's also a resident of this house. So yeah, I've been here a few times, and every time I've come here I get different feelings. It's like Stuart said, this is a highway. It's I can tell you, honestly, from my point of view, it's one of the most active houses I've ever been in. So guys, and to our Dead Mzansi family, hit the subscribe, hit the alert, share it, comment below of what you think. And I think while we're at it, people must maybe say where they would like us to go, and then we'll choose somebody from there, that when this whole curfew crap of COVID-19 is over, we will invite you with us. So comment down below, and we're going to make that happen. Doesn't matter where you want to go, within reasonable distance, because we are a self-funded group. Guys, we do need the subscriptions, please. We have a bit of a sponsorship on the balance. If we get 1,000 subs, we have a very good possibility of being sponsored. So guys, enjoy this one, and we'll see you in a bit.
And also remember, this is exclusive to YouTube.
And this specific residence is exclusive to Dead Mzansi. Guys, see you in a bit.
Are we live?
We are live.
We are live. Alright, you want to start us off?
Okay. Welcome back after that little bit of a break. So now we're going to do the procedures of a Ouija board and the proper usage of a Ouija board. How to safely use one. Something that not very many people know. So I'm going to hand it over to Stuart, that is going to talk us through the proper safety precautions of using a Ouija board.
Right. Guys, the first thing that you want to do is you need to do protection. You need to do protection on yourself, you need to do protection on your immediate surroundings of where you are going to perform your task with the Ouija board. By doing that, you stop any negative energy, any negative entities from coming into your immediate surroundings. That is the biggest mistake a lot of people make, is not doing that. When you do the protection, we look at it like this. Put yourself in a white bubble, about a foot above your head to about a foot below your feet, so that you are totally surrounded by this white bubble. That will be your personal protection. Then your immediate surrounding, you actually encase yourself in your bubble in another bigger bubble which will cover your surroundings. When you do this, you actually say that no negative energy or no negative entities are allowed to enter your space. Anything that means you harm is not allowed, and that is your protection. That is very powerful, and if you do this correctly, you will not have any mishaps with the Ouija board. Once you've done your protection, the next thing you need to do is, when you place your fingers on the planchette, all you are basically doing is you are just resting your fingers on the planchette. You are not pushing down on it. You are basically elbows up off the table, and you are just resting your fingers on the planchette. If you guys want to join me here. When you are ready, you start by going in a circle anti-clockwise 3 times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. You have now basically opened up a channel. So now you can actually go and ask any question. So the question I'm going to ask is, are there any entities with us here tonight? Please feel free to use our energy and move the planchette. You can either move it to yes, or you can move it to a letter. Try to spell out your name. Guys, we are not moving this at all. We are just resting our fingers on it. Can you spell your name for us? What's that? I can't see.
Q.
Q. G. Are you male or female? Okay, let me ask this. Are you male? Okay. You got a question, Adam?
Can you tell us how old you are?
It's not on a number. Is it pointing to a letter?
Well, it would be between the P and the Q.
We need to be more clear. Five. Okay, this is interesting.
If you are 5 years old, can you move it to the yes?
It's always the children.
Okay, guys, let's end this. Whenever you end a session, you always say goodbye and you close the session. Let's move to goodbye. Okay. Okay. QG.
It could be your initials. And another thing, sorry. If you are busy with it, never break contact with it until you have said goodbye. That is a mistake too many people make, because if you do have an entity in the area, something could move that you get a fright. Never break contact, because then you haven't closed off your session.
Alright, I think we need to try and find out who this little girl is.
That was just our test one.
Yes.
That was just to show you people how to properly use one. But what we will do is, in the actual investigation, we will dive deeper into this question, and we are going to come back to the Ouija board in the actual investigation. So guys, I think personally, don't let a Ouija board put you off. It's not a game, but again, follow what Stuart has said, and everything should be fine.
Yeah.
And we can't promise results.
To be honest, I wasn't actually expecting to get any results on this.
No.
It was quite a pleasant surprise. But yeah, this is the house that we are going to be investigating tonight. And yeah, it's going for 11 o'clock now. And I think we're going to have an interesting night.
Yes. So guys, thanks for watching part 1. We will get to the actual investigation after the cut. Alright, staff inspection pre-nightfall, and just had a flash of something. Very, very little energy. From this. We will do the full inspection of this as it gets later.
Interesting.
Very. Last week when we did the pre-inspection, we got energy at the bottom of the stick and nothing on top. It's rolling around. So we will do the full investigation and unveiling a bit later.
Is there anybody here that wishes to talk to us? If you are here, give us a name.
What is stopping you?
Kill Agnes. Milk.